What up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo of JoJo's Replay, and I am here to tell you about OAT, Official America's Team. It is a platform built for fans, by fans, and it's all about Cowboys Nation, baby. We got so many big-time personalities like yours truly, Tyson West Coast from Dallas Cowboys Scouting, Silver and Blue Nation headed by Big Game James, and the president and CEO himself, Barry Gibson, the guy that's bringing us all together and making all of this happen. Go subscribe. Go be a supporter. You know it's all about Cowboys Nation and about this chase for number 6, baby. And OAT is the hub to connect us all. So I'm telling you right now, go join. Go subscribe, because here at OAT, baby, we making big moves, because OAT is our business, and our business is our swag.
We them boys. We making.
About shit. Can I get my microphone working? Can I get my shit together this morning? Thank you, Sarah, for tapping in and let me know. Appreciate that. Now, check me out. Can you hear me now, Jay? Let me know. We got the NFLPA report cards are up. They are in. The 2025 NFLPA report cards are up. That means the players have done surveys, and we get to take a look at what do the players think about the ownership? What do they think about the facilities? What do they think about the training? What do they think about the organization as a whole? Yeah, everybody's talking about that this morning as we got the sound up. So if you're tapping in for the first time, it is 10:49 on the West Coast, baby. We're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and we're live on YouTube. And I got my sound running this morning. Damn, for the second time. I got to get my shit together over here, if you know what I mean. But top of the morning to everybody. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Are y'all ready to go through this NFLPA report card? I'll just take this link and put it in here in case you want to check it out on your own leisure. Maybe you don't have time to tap in this morning. It's all good. But that link is in the comments right now. Every year, the NFLPA, National Football League Players Association, right? It's kind of the union in the league for the players, right? To speak on behalf of the players. Every year, they do these report cards. It's not looking good for the Dallas Cowboys, y'all. We're going to go through these individual grades, so we're going to take a look at them. But before we get into that, I need you to like and share the video. It's real simple. A lot of y'all get in the gym, and y'all raise the bar. I'm tired of y'all coming in here, looking me in my face, and y'all don't raise the bar. I need you to press the like button. I need you to raise the bar right now and share the video. Let's go. And then we're going to get into these grades. Other than that, top of the morning to everybody. If you're tapping in for the first time, welcome. Good morning. How are we doing? It's hump day today. Appreciate you tapping in. Not every Dallas Cowboy fan likes to stay up with their team. You know, a lot of them like to go to sleep during the offseason. A lot of them really asleep in my comments right now. But we're going to talk about this NFLPA report card for certain, baby. One of the core jobs as a union is to improve the overall working conditions for our players, which includes the daily experience of players at the team facilities away from the lights and the cameras. 1,695 of our players. Let me repeat that. 1,695 of our players provided information to share with one another about their current club to not only help them make important career decisions, but also to raise standards across the league. Do I got any military veterans in here? I got any of my folks that serve Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, hell, Space Force now. Coast Guard, you out there too. We love you too, Bubbas. You know, when you get a new commander that comes in, you know, they always do a change of command survey, right? They do a climate survey. And a lot of times, you know, when a command's got a lot of bullshit going on, you know, you got sailors fucking up, people fucking up, breaking the laws and things, you know. I've been there, I've done that. You know, when you're fucking up, you know what I mean? You got to do like a survey, right? You're going to find out what's going on with the climate. Why is the climate so bad? Why are people acting this way? Well, this NFLPA report card pretty much tells its own story. So it says use the red arrow buttons left and right to scroll through the categories. So we're not going to go. We're going to take a look at the overall teams. You know, look at the Arizona Cardinals treatment facilities D+, Atlanta Falcons A. You can go down. That link is in the comments, so if you want to check it out. But we get down to the Dallas Cowboys right there, right? We're going to take a look at the Dallas Cowboys report card in totality. So before we do that, come on, we only got 6 likes on here, man. You got 11 people in here. If you're an Eagles fan, press the like button. You are essentially a Cowboy fan if you're listening to me talk about the NFLPA report card when it comes to the Cowboys. Gregory says, amen, amen, amen. I am so proud of you, my beautiful friend. God bless you. Love your peace. Appreciate that, Gregory. Thank you, man. Thank you for the good vibes this morning. What up, Jay? I see you. Appreciate that. That's right, Patrick. Yeah, shout out to all my veterans in the comments this morning. Y'all know what a command climate survey is. Either you're taking one because shit's fucked up or you're taking one because there's a new guy in, right? Well, every year the NFLPA does their own version of a climate survey. And we got the Dallas Cowboys report card here. So we're going to be talking about that here this morning. My guy Jay says, second Marine, 22nd intel. I didn't know you was a former Marine there or once a Marine, always a Marine there. Jay, appreciate that. It's good to know, baby. No wonder we get along so well in the chat. But it's the best part of waking up with your boy. It's hump day. It is medication and stimulation. And we're going to go through these Dallas Cowboy report cards. Come on, we got 15 people now. I need 15 likes on here. I need to know y'all in the gym with me. A lot of people come to the gym, but y'all don't raise the bar. I don't get that shit. Why the fuck you got a gym membership? You come to the gym, but you don't raise the bar. You have to raise the bar, dum-dum, in order to get gains, baby. So come on and raise that bar. Don't go to the gym looking cute, trying to update your Instagram and post the selfies and make sure everybody looks and sees that you look like you working out when you really you're not perspiring. So come on, raise that bar. Let's perspire, baby. What up, Joe Tranchina? I see you watching from the star. We know you're not in Italy, baby, because you on everybody's live feed and you don't sleep. We've gotten to this point now, Joe Tranchina. We've gotten to this point now, baby. I think you are a mole in the star checking me out over here, because I know folks at the Star, they watch us social media influencers. Yeah, they do. They want to listen to hear what we got to say. Well, guess what? We're going to talk about facts on this report card this morning. What up, Chris Dub? I see you down there in ATL, baby. Appreciate you always tapping in. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Climate change, yeah. A climate change survey. You know, say you're at remember when the Dallas Cowboys used to have players fucking up all the time, getting arrested, beating their spouses, doing drugs, getting arrested, going to jail. Y'all remember them times? And yeah, you know, normally when things was like that in the military, you know, a command would have to do an emergency climate survey. They need to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, who's the ringleader of all of this stuff? Why is there so much bad stuff going on? That's just an example. That's just an example. So come on now, we got 10 likes now. Come on now, 4 of y'all not listening. Let's go. Let's get up to 14 likes, and we're going to go through this 2025 NFLPA behavior. You know, I know a lot of Cowboy fans are asleep right now. A lot of Cowboy fans, they're only going to wake up if it's some exciting news and shit. Like if we draft Ashton Jeanty or some first round of the NFL draft. I know a lot of Cowboy fans ain't built the same. A lot of us not built different. Sarah tapping in says, same as people who get those gym memberships at the beginning of the year, then they give up already. They have no offseason. Yeah, they got no commitment. They got no discipline. You see, that's the difference with Dallas Cowboy fans. Only a few of us got the discipline to stay engaged with this team and call them out on their bullshit. So let's go through this overview. The Dallas Cowboys finished the season in top 10, excelling in several areas. Their facilities, including the locker room and weight room, in top tier. They consistently rank among the best in how the organization treats players' families. When the players were asked what the team is currently doing best, the most consistent answer was the leadership of head coach Mike McCarthy, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys, and the culture he fostered. Mike McCarthy departed as head coach after this contract expired following the season. The players identified the team's training room as an area of improvement, with players requesting more physical therapists and better treatment modalities. You would think that if the Dallas Cowboys was worth $11 billion, $10 billion, whatever the case, why we don't have no top-notch therapists in there? Because I know there's a rumor going around that folks at the Star are unhappy with the way that Trayvon Diggs attacked his rehab off this last injury. The players identified the team's training room as an area of improvement, with players requesting more physical therapists and better treatment modalities. The Cowboys had the fourth lowest score when it comes to whether players feel like they get an adequate amount of one-on-one treatment time. Having healthy players is the best interest of all stakeholders in the football ecosystem, players, teams, fans, etc. And hiring more staff to support this fundamentally important goal should be a top priority. So here we go. Team treatment of families, an A, ranked fourth overall in the league. So football is really family in Dallas, huh? What you talking about? They did all that, BG, but they won. What you talking about? Let me know. What you talking about? What you talking about out there? As we go through this report card here. Food and dining area, B+, 11th in the league. Nutrition, dietitian, B+. So they eating good in there, right? They eating good. Locker room is an A. Training room is a C, ranked 27th. Training staff ranked 30th. How are we the most lucrative franchise in the world, Craig, but we got a C in training staff? Anybody want to take a stab at that? Why would the players grade the training staff at a C? Come on now, where my diehards at? I know I got a lot of Dak haters always in my comments. Always got to identify the problem. I know plenty of y'all can identify a problem with this grade, this report card that we got up this morning. So I want to hear from you. Why are the Cowboys ranking their physical therapy team at a C, or their treatment facilities as a C? Training staff as a C, weight room A-, strength and coaches B+, team travel B-. Team travel, not the Cowboys. I always see pictures. I always see the Dallas Cowboys posting pictures of Cowboys with Popeyes in their hands, Dairy Queen, whatever, maybe Whataburger. They got their own airlines they fly. I don't understand this. Team travel is a B-, ranked 23rd in the league for the most expensive franchise in the league. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? Head coach was an A. That was obviously for Mike McCarthy. This is not a survey based on Brian Schottenheimer. So this was done from the players that were under Mike McCarthy's leadership last season. And an ownership that gave a B, an 18. What? Ownership a B? I thought Micah Parsons said that Jerry was the best GM in the league. Are y'all really buying that? Are y'all buying what Micah Parsons is saying? Is Jerry Jones really the best GM in the league? Is that why we haven't heard from him? Is that why we have seen Stephen Jones come out now and steal the spotlight when it comes to being selectively aggressive? Does all in now sound like selectively aggressive? How do y'all feel about this overall report card for the Dallas Cowboys? I've already shared that link in the comments. Dallas Cowboys ranked 10th out of 32 teams on the report card. I don't understand. Why are we not the number one ranking team? Why are players not happy? Are players just a reflection of maybe what's going on in the fan base? Maybe the players feel a little bit of the same way some of the fans do? Y'all talk to your boy, man. Why is the Dallas Cowboys grade so low? Why are we ranked at 10th out of 32? Prototype tapping in says injuries high, recovery slow. I don't know. Interesting though. Jay says, yeah, that training staff grade is really bad. I know, training staff. Why are we have the most money. We don't spend no money on free agency. How come we can't spend no money on no people to make sure our number one asset is always in the game. You know, I tell my son Bryce, his body is his business. You know, if he wants to dream about being in the NFL one day, he's got to treat his body right. He's got to develop it, feed it, nurture it, work out, you know. You got to take care of your body. NFL players' bodies are their businesses. This is embarrassing, y'all, for the Dallas Cowboys to be ranked that low in terms of C when it comes to training room and training staff. Something ain't adding up here, y'all. Where's all this money going to? We ain't spending no money on salary cap. We ain't spending no money on no coaches. We ain't spending no money on no staff or no training rooms either. What is going on in Frisco? Jay says, the grades look all switched around in the wrong places. Well, this is per the NFLPA website. This is officially the document here. Let's go back and let's take a look at the ratings for 2024, just to give us some context here, right? We'll go back and take a look at the ratings from the 2024 report card. You know, for as many fans that complain about the Dallas Cowboys on my timeline and my comments, why don't y'all show up when I'm live and let me know how you feel about this team? Don't hide in the comments. Come on, baby. Let's get in the gym. Let's go over through this 2024 report card. They were ranked 12th last year. So they did improve, right? They did go up a couple of spots, right? The Dallas Cowboys finished 12th overall in last year's rankings. There are a few areas in which the team shines. The facilities graded highly again this year. How did the facilities grades change in just 1 year? How did they deteriorate in just 1 year? The major issue in Dallas is, based on the responses, is centered around the training room. What? The players feel like they are very understaffed in this department, and it's difficult to get the necessary preparation and treatment to perform at their best. Only 62% of the players feel like they got an adequate amount of one-on-one treatment time. Now, this is last year, y'all. Is this a trend? Jay says, is Jerry really that cheap? I would never think that he's cheap. Well, this is from players on our team that gave input. Now, I want to say it's probably anonymous. They probably don't. I mean, they probably got the players' names, but I don't think we're going to get the players' names that graded. I think it's an anonymous. It's set up that way to protect, you know what I mean, everybody, so they don't get pointed out. But it's interesting because the facilities grade last year, I mean, overall last year, the Dallas Cowboys were graded at 12. This year, they're graded at 10. But the facilities are still the one that they're complaining about. You know, I only bring this up because there's been some chatter, there's been some rumor around the star in Frisco that Trayvon Diggs didn't attack his rehab as best he should. Well, my question is to anybody in Frisco that's saying that, if that in fact is true, if that in fact rumor is going around, if it's in fact fact, why we got so much fucked up facilities for our players to come back and rehab? Things that make you go, Let's get back to this 2024 report. Let's go down and look at that. Treatment of facilities, A+, A-. They were 4th out of 32 last season. Let's take a look at this. Let's go look at this again. NFLPA. Let me pull this up. We'll get back to that in just a second. Let's take a look at some of these other grades. Food and cafeteria B. Let's take a look at this. Training staff last year was ranked dead last, 24th or 30th. I'm sorry, a D+. Strength coaches, B+. Team travel, C-. This is very, very critical information. A lot of people need to be paying attention to this, because it's one thing on the outside to look like we're the most lucrative franchise in the world, but when your people are giving you grades like this, I mean, I understand that we went from 12th last year to 10 this year, but let's go ahead and let's go back to that 2025 report card, right? Last year, they were ranked 12th. This year, they're ranked 10th. But going back to these grades, the training staff is a C. and the training room is a C. 27th and 30th. How is it that the Star in Frisco with Italian marble flooring, $1 million foyer entryway lighting chandelier, all of that going on in Frisco, but we can't update our weight room? Why do y'all think the players are complaining about the weight room and the training staff? I need to hear y'all. Let's focus on that. We're going to figure out how can the Cowboys get better on the training facilities and the training staff. Jay says, it is embarrassing. Chris says, Cole B said years ago that the Bills had a better facility than the Cowboys. Yeah, a lot of things a lot of players say when they leave, a lot of us fans, it's like, oh, they keep the D in their mouth, right? Jay says, yeah, I understand you've got the ratings correct. They just look like they're in the wrong spots. They would be right. They would be lower than 12 because they don't have McCarthy and he got an A. Well, I don't know. I don't control. This is the NFLPA. This is what's on the official website. I understand that folks are putting out things on social media, but you got to understand there's a lot of fake news on the Dallas Cowboys on social media, period. The players identified the team's training room as an area of improvement, with players requesting more physical therapists and better treatment modalities. The Cowboys have the fourth lowest score when it comes to whether players feel like they get an adequate amount of one-on-one treatment time. For all of the complaining, everything that Jerry does, y'all know y'all hear this every time. Y'all remember when Zach Martin had to hold out for a contract, right? Y'all know we got a lot of free agents on this roster right now. Many of them are going to take their services to another team. Many of them may take their services to another team with better facilities. How is it the Dallas Cowboys are worth $10 billion, but we can't get the weight room and the staff right for our number one asset? Just like in the military, your people are your number one asset. Just like on a football team, your people are your number one asset, because without the people on the football team and on the field, you really got no team. Jay says, maybe players' frustration. Maybe. Is this a way? Because I know I remember when I was in the Navy, a lot of people did a lot of those surveys and they put a lot of things they had to say on those surveys because it was anonymous. They knew that they couldn't be targeted. They knew they wouldn't be singled out and asked, why did you grade us the way that you did? Park Ranger in the building, baby. I see you doing Park Ranger things. Appreciate you tapping in this morning. Come on now, let's go. Green Badges, I need you to share this video, baby. If you ain't on that share bar, I need you to get on that star bar. Let's go. Shout out to my guy Charles with the stars. He's currently in the lead. We still got a couple of jerseys to give away. I got a Bob Lilly custom autographed jersey with a COA right here, 1980 Hall of Fame inscription. First Cowboy to be drafted. First Cowboy to go into the Hall of Fame. Just a custom Bob Lilly jersey here. And I got a 1-800-dial 180 Thrill Hill. Anthony Thrill Hill, right? Tony Hill. So top 2 stars givers this month will win those prizes. So if you're not on that share bar and you're not on that like button, I need you to get on that star bar, baby. I need you to support the content. This is great context here. Not everybody wants to tap in and listen to this because it's not breaking news. It's not the Cowboys trade for Myles Garrett. I bet if the Cowboys traded for Myles Garrett, I'd have about 200 people on this live right now. But that's just the way it goes. But peeling back this 2024 or 2025 survey and looking at the 2024 survey, things that make you go, right? How many of y'all remember Arsenio Hall on late night TV? Things that make you go, Yeah, and then other news, in case you missed us last night, we tapped in and talked about not sure if selectively aggressive or all in, right? Got any Futurama fans out there? Any Fry fans out there? Y'all know this meme. Y'all know how it goes. Not sure if selectively aggressive or all in, or does it look the same? We talked about that last night. The Cowboys putting it out there that they're looking at drafting a quarterback in this upcoming draft. Thank you for those 200 stars. I appreciate that, Megan Shorty. Thank you. But the Cowboys potentially drafting a quarterback. Say what? Man, the Cowboys got so many needs right now. This is what I need y'all to focus on. I know that we're looking at these grades here today. This is kind of breaking news. Give us something a little bit to talk about. So I want to say thanks to my girl Caitlin with the context for tagging me and showing me that little screenshot. I seen that Mike Leslie shared that. So I wanted to go find the exact source and get to it. So that link is now in the comments. If you missed it, I'll place it in the comments again for the NFLPA grades on the Dallas Cowboys. But look, we got free agency coming up, y'all, on March 10th and 12th, right? 10th, the window opens, at 12th, we can, you know what I mean, start signing folks, right? The first 48 of how the Dallas Cowboys attack our free agency is going to tell us everything we need to know. The first 48, how many of y'all watch first 48 out there? Any first 48 fans? Yeah, the first 48 hours when the clock strikes and free agency opens, if the Cowboys aren't doing anything significant in the first 48 hours, selectively aggressive now looks like all in. But don't let the Stephen Jones Catboy fool you. Don't let the Dallas Cowboys fool you when it comes to this, because we're going to get sold that we're being selectively aggressive with signing our own free agents, because, you know, we got about 11 free agents on the squad right now. So don't get confused with being sold that, hey, we're being selectively aggressive with our players, not the free agents, because they are free agents, right? You got to pay attention around here. You got to pay attention. Coming up in other news, your boy BG getting ready to hit the ground running, baby. I'm going to be in Bakersfield in April. So shout out to One Star One Family and the Unity barbecue that's going down. My guy King Sharon, my guy Park Ranger going to be out there. We're going to be out there doing the golf tournament, all 32 NFL fan golf tournament. I'm excited about that. So all the West Coast Cowboy fans that are out there, baby, y'all need to be out in Bakersfield. I know a lot of Cowboy fans are going to be in Bakersfield mid-April, you know, right before the draft. We got the draft kicking off on April 24th. But yeah, I wanted to tap in this morning and talk about these NFLPA grades, because the proof is in the pudding. And if the Dallas Cowboys decide to trade, you know, just hypothetically speaking here, you know, based off if this rumor is true about Trayvon Diggs not attacking his rehab properly, if the Dallas Cowboys decide to try to trade a guy like Trayvon Diggs, who's got this label on him of not attacking his rehab as he should, because, you know, he's on that second injury. He's already reported not to be back until this December. I know Kels reported yesterday that the Cowboys are talking to Deron Bland about his. But how can we really put that on our players if we don't have the best facilities and staff to keep our number one asset up and running? And that's the body of the Dallas Cowboy player. Attach any name on the back. The most important asset in Frisco is the player. The players have spoken on this 2025 NFLPA report card. And it don't look good for Dallas when it comes to training facilities and staff in that billion-dollar franchise that they got built up there in Frisco called the Star. Yeah. Does this give credibility to somebody like a former tight end down there at the Texans Houston that said that, you know, working out in the gym at the Star in Frisco is like a zoo where the tourists come by and there's all kinds of distractions? Are we focusing too much on the touring aspect of the Star instead of the training aspect of the Star? Ruben Dunez tapping in. Appreciate that. He says, what about restructuring Dak and CD and let's forget Micah and Diggy? Well, forget Micah, dude. What are you talking about? He's the best player on the team. Are you drinking that Kool-Aid that the media is serving you? Ruben, are you drinking that? But it's already factored in. Dak and CD going to have to restructure. That was already in their contracts to begin with. So, you know, there's a lot of people running around saying, we ain't going to have no money, pay no free agents because Dak and CD and Micah, they're going to eat up all the salary cap. They're going to restructure them, man. But once they restructure and once we get that bottom line number, because you got to remember, I think that the NFLPA has not reported that actual number that the salary cap had ballooned up to. I think it was supposed to go up to maybe 281 million. That's across the board for all NFL teams. But like I said, we've got a number of free agents. Let's take a look at some of these free agents on the board, right? A number of free agents that the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to re-sign. So don't be fooled by the narrative. when the Dallas Cowboys don't go out and get any big name free agents because we're going to be selectively aggressive with our own free agents. That means the Dallas Cowboys are going to be selectively aggressive with who they want to resign to keep on the team. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So don't be surprised when the Cowboys don't go out and sign any big name free agents that's not already on this Dallas Cowboys squad, meaning we can re-sign them, right? They're up for a year, like Rico, right? So let's just say Rico gets re-signed. We're going to hear that we were selectively aggressive with our own, not the other free agents that are out there on making the Dallas Cowboys better. Something is going to have to change, y'all, and I'm telling you, this selectively aggressive versus all in, I'm telling y'all up in the Star in Frisco, I know y'all watching this, we got y'all ass on the hook this year. The first 48, if all the Dallas Cowboys do in the first 48 is re-sign our own players, is that being selectively aggressive, or is that just trying to retain bodies on your team? It's all how they spin it, baby. It's all how they spin it. Patrick says, Micah stays. Yes, restructuring, real talk. Yeah. You know, Micah's even out here saying he'll take less money. Why would an owner want to trade a guy who is in the media saying he will take less money? Furthermore, a guy who's in the media saying, I'm the best GM in the league. Y'all got to stop drinking that 3 and 4 letter network Kool-Aid that they serve y'all out there, baby. Get you some coffee, man. Get you some medication and stimulation, baby. Turn on your notifications and follow here because we're going to keep you abreast. But yeah, just in case you're tapping in late, the Dallas Cowboys report card is out. We are ranked 10th. Last year, we were ranked 12th. Shout out to everybody on LinkedIn and on YouTube. We got everybody tapping in on YouTube this morning. I know my YouTubers, they don't even tap in and watch me. They're like, this mother, he don't even show us no love. He don't even talk to us. You know, I'm streaming on StreamYard right now, so we're streaming to multiple locations. Like I said, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So shout out to everybody on YouTube. I'm going to start showing y'all some more love. I think I might do a couple of YouTube exclusives coming up here just so we can show y'all some love. And that way y'all can feel it over there. But yeah, the Cowboys ranked 10th now, even with the grades of the training facilities and the staff. What stood out to you mostly on this report card as we go through these grades again? Treatment of families. Well, they know to treat the families right. Why? Well, because you might have a spouse in the media talking shit about the team because they don't want to pay the player. Sound familiar? They treat the families really good over there, right? Food and dining, B+, nutrition, dietitian, B+, locker room is an A. Yeah, you know, the locker room is nice. For those of us that have done a tour at the Star in Frisco, the locker room is top notch. But the training room and the training staff, that's the black eye right there on this report card. That is the black eye. Like when you sit down with your kids, you know, when you get electronic report cards now, right? You got to text and say, hey man, come in here. I got to talk to you about your grades, right? You sit them down and say, what the fuck's going on right here, man? Why you got a C in training room and training staff? Tell me what's going on there. A- on the weight room, however. Strength coach is a B+. Team travel, B-. I don't get that either. As much money as the Dallas Cowboys are worth, why the Cowboys players should have an A+ on there? I mean, don't they fly them in Lear jets? Head coach, that was for Mike McCarthy. And ownership, a B. 18th. Look at that, y'all. Jerry Jones, who Micah Parsons said is the best GM in the league, the team thinks otherwise. The team thinks otherwise. Is Micah Parsons the only one that thinks Jerry Jones is the greatest GM in the league? Why is he saying that? Because he knows he's the guy that's going to cut his check. It looks like other players aren't buying what Micah's selling. Not when you take a look at that report card right there. Ownership at a B, ranked 18th out of 32 teams. This is the players, y'all. This is not other GMs, other coaches, other players, people from the media. These are players' inputs from the locker room. Ruben says, how does that add up to a ring? Which part? Be a little more specific, man. Be a little bit more specific. He says, all about publicity with players. JJ out of there. I'm not following. I think I am, but I'm not. Says, no, I mean, we would still need to settle on a number for Micah, not forget him. Okay, got you. So you're not saying trade him yet, because, you know, there's a lot of news going around right now. That is the shiny object for the media, right? Let's trade Micah Parsons, or the Cowboys don't have enough money to pay players, because, you know, most fans are ignorant. Most Cowboy fans are ignorant. Some of y'all may be tapping in right now. Ignorant. Do you know what the definition of ignorant is? Let's just take a look. I can show you better than I can tell you. What is an ignorant Dallas Cowboy fan? And we wonder why we get called delusional, lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated. That's it. There are a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans lacking knowledge or awareness because you watch everybody's tapped into your favorite 3-letter and 4-letter networks. You know what they call that? TV programming, right? You do understand why they call it television programming, right? You want a program? It ain't about the program. It ain't about the stories. And you know, like your grandparents, you say all the time, oh, watch my stories, pull my shows. Nah, it's TV programming, baby. A lot of Cowboy fans are programmed, and they're ignorant as a result, lacking knowledge or awareness because they don't peel things back. They just look at things on the surface. Well, what we like to do here at Build Different Group is peel things back, especially for the ignorant Cowboy fans. So if you learn something new here today, best thing you need to do is turn on your notifications, because we're going to stay tapped in here. We tapped in right now, baby. It's February 26th. Most Cowboy fans, 80 to 90% of Cowboy fans right now, sleep at the wheel, waiting for the next notification to come in. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. This just in, Adam Schefter reporting. Dallas Cowboys looking to trade Micah Parsons. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Patrick says, I already know where Jerry's got constipation on paying players. Hope he's on Pepto this season. There's a reason why Stephen Jones has got the catchphrase for this season. Y'all remember Jerry Jones, before we get out of here this morning, Jerry Jones had the catchphrase for last season. Last season's catchphrase was what? All in. And when we really peeled that back and got down to almost before the season kicked off, all in just mean paying Dak and CD. That's all it meant. Now we got Stephen Jones coming out here saying, well, we're going to be selectively aggressive. Well, selectively aggressive, don't get your hopes up, because according to this report card that's here right now, if I was a free agent, I wouldn't be selectively aggressive at trying to come to a team where if I get an injury that I don't have the facilities or maybe the staff and personnel to help me get back to 100%. Hello, Trayvon Diggs. But I'm BG the Cowboys Unified, baby. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me this morning. Thank you. If you did give me a like, a share, and a comment. Wanted to make sure y'all was up to snuff on what the NFLPA report card was. Give y'all my reactions on that. Everybody's going to be talking about that today over the next couple of days. It's another low-hanging piece of fruit for the media to attack the Cowboys. It's another piece of low-hanging fruit for Cowboy fans to talk shit about our team. But my question is to the staff and to the management, why are players saying that the ownership is ranked at 18 in the league out of 32? Not even the staff, the training, or the facilities should be that concerned. The biggest concern should be, why do the players think that the ownership is only ranked at 18 out of 32 in the most lucrative sports franchise in the world, Craig? I want y'all to think about that, and we'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.